The 2020 Australian Drinks Awards celebrate the pride, the passion, and the stories that create our rich and unique industry. Our year in review shows that our industry has changed like never before. We have all been challenged to do things differently and have risen to the occasion in many different ways. We are proud of the initiatives created by our industry to help our customers during these unprecedented times. In our 8th year, we celebrate excellence across the supplier community, recognised by their customers through the Advantage Engagement Survey. Today, we celebrate our 3 traditional supplier awards: Most Improved Supplier, Supply Chain Management, and Supplier of the Year. We also proudly introduce a 4th award, the new Category Management Award. These awards recognise those suppliers who go above and beyond to partner with their customers, placing increased focus on the vital connection and business relationship between customers and suppliers. We are proud to care for our communities, our people, and be socially responsible. Welcome to the 2020 Australian Drinks Awards, celebrating excellence in the Australian drinks industry.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 Australian Drinks Awards. Thanks for joining us from wherever you are in Australia. I would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which I'm located, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nations, and extend my acknowledgement to all of the traditional custodians of the lands on which everyone watching this event is located. I'd like to pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging. My name is Shelley Horton and I'm excited to be your virtual MC for the awards this afternoon. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I run my own company called Shell Shocked Media and I'm a regular on Channel 9 and 9 Honey. I'm also the host of a 9 chat show called Talking Married, which basically breaks down the fabulous train wreck that is Married at First Sight. Now, one of my favourite things to do is MC in front of a large crowd. But like all of you, we've had to use the dreaded P word and pivot. So this year we're bringing you the awards in a very different format, broadcasting live from our Sydney studio. So instead of working the room, I'll be feeling the love in the Zoom. Okay, these awards are only going to be half an hour. Now, for other events that I host, I'd say that's 1 drink. But with this industry, we all know that it's probably going to be considerably more. So make sure that you have your drinks on hand. Now, we want to see you all on Zoom, so please turn your cameras on and make sure that you are celebrating and cheering for all of the winners. But don't worry, we're not doing acceptance speeches. However, because we can see you, if you want to do your best interpretive dance, I say go for it. Now, if you're at work, perhaps a bit of desk disco or some boardroom elbow bumps. If you're at home, okay, can you please make sure everyone's fully clothed? And of course, include your pets in lounge room celebrations just for added entertainment. We will be doing screenshots throughout and I want to try and get a massive Zoom photo of you all. My aim is to actually get you to look like the Brady Bunch, but on crack. Okay, so we're going to have members tuning in from all over Australia and I say welcome to you all. But please remember, we are relying on the NBN, so pray for us. In fact, if you're on Sydney's northern beaches, I'm just going to speak loudly because you probably have more hope of hearing me than relying on your internet connection. So, let's get started. These awards began 9 years ago in a boardroom made up of your colleagues who'd probably had a few drinks under their belts. It was a vision to celebrate the industry's best and brightest, and with your support and a lot of hard work, it's become one of our most important events of the year. Along the way, you, the industry, have refined the way that we manage these awards, but always keeping integrity at its heart. Ladies and gentlemen, let's celebrate the 8th Annual Drink Awards, recognising excellence across the drinks industry. Firstly, I'd like to introduce the CEO of the Drinks Association, the one, the only, Georgia Lennon.
Thanks, Shelley. It's fabulous to have you here, and I'd like to welcome everyone to this Extraordinary Drinks Awards. Thinking back to last year's event at Dalton House in Sydney, none of us could have foreseen the year that was to come. Our daily comings and goings and the very ways that we interact, do business, socialise and celebrate together have been entirely disrupted. So you can imagine just how delighted we are to be able to host this event virtually, and I thank each and every one of you for joining us with a glass in hand. Tonight, the program for the 8th Annual Drinks Awards has been pared back. We are presenting our 3 traditional supplier awards: Supply Chain Management, Most Improved Supplier and Supplier of the Year. These awards recognise the great work suppliers are undertaking with their customers, particularly relevant in these challenging times. And for the first time, we introduce a new award recognising the critical competency of category management. The award for category management incorporates planning to meet category objectives, providing valuable insights, and optimising category assortment. The winners of these 4 awards are determined by the industry-wide engagement program conducted by our long-term partner, the Advantage Group, and I thank them for their continuing support. As many of you know, our awards program has expanded these past few years to not only recognise the work our member companies do with their customers, but also measure the achievements of their great brands and acknowledge their efforts in the diversity and inclusion and corporate social responsibility space. These efforts are acknowledged in the Contribution to Industry and Brand Awards. We are disappointed not to be presenting the Contribution to Industry and Brand Awards in 2020, and we look forward to including these in our program again next year. Never has it felt more important to recognise the extraordinary efforts of our industry. We've seen people leap into action, stepping up, switching roles, supporting each other, and supporting our hospitality partners to help them survive this time. It's been an almighty effort with highs and lows, and we're still in its midst. In just a moment, I'd like to share with you a video of a few of the amazing initiatives members have undertaken with our hospitality partners. Thank you again for being part of this event. Be sure to raise your glasses for our award winners, and let's hope we can all gather together in one room for the 9th Annual Drinks Awards in 2021. Cheers.
100 Proof. Paramount Liquor joined with Splashbox to help on-premise venues sell their stock through an online platform called Hairy Dog. Accolade Wines. Accolade Wines launched Your Venue, Our Shout that replaced as complimentary stock wine sold at venues in the first month from reopening. Asahi Premium Beverages. Asahi Premium Beverages developed the $1 million Open Arms program to support customers, which included special activations and stock support. Australian Liquor Marketers. ALM created Project Awakening, a support pack with reopening deals and credit extensions to enable venues to purchase stock. Bacardi Martini Australia. Bacardi's Raise Your Spirits has been providing education and support to impacted members of the hospitality industry. Staff also headed back to the bar, visiting bars to reconnect with the industry. Brown-Forman Australia. Brown-Forman sent Friends of Jack packs to bartenders, which included a meal voucher and a selection of whiskies, provided access to an app designed to support mental health and well-being, plus online training programs for upskilling and strengthening product knowledge. Campari Australia. Campari Australia's Shaken Not Broken initiative sent cocktail kits and virtual assistance packs to participating venues, including donated Campari products, bottles, swing tags and coasters. Carlton and United Breweries. CUBs for the love of your local raised $2 million via patrons buying a voucher for a pint of CUB beer at their favourite pub, with CUB matching the purchase with a free beer. It also launched the pub reopening ceremony, travelling to pubs across the country, delivering free kegs and entertainment. Coca-Cola Amatil. Coca-Cola Amatil launched Social Exchange, which connected around 1,000 people via a virtual venue to share knowledge, conversation and training during shutdown. Cooper's Brewery. Cooper's Brewery is shouting 15,000 pale ales at 335 venues around Australia to support their reopening. De Bortoli Wines. De Bortoli credited customers for excess stock and helped redesign and reprint new wine lists for venues. Diageo Australia. Diageo's Bundaberg Rum created Raising the Bar, an $11.5 million fund to support Australian bars, pubs and clubs. Lion Beer Australia. Lions support your local, credited venues for their unused kegs and cleaned nearly 15,000 taps and couplers for customers. The brewer also sent free kegs to pubs in regional areas. Moet Hennessy Australia. The $200,000 Hennessy for Hospital initiative purchased vouchers from venues to give to frontline hospitality workers and event staff. Pernod Ricard Australia. Pernod Ricard's Meals for Mates initiative provided $25 Deliveroo meal vouchers to impacted hospitality staff. Taylor's Wines. Taylor's Wines has been helping venues access discounts, offers and bonus cases to help restock their wine supplies. Treasury Wine Estates. Treasury Wine Estates has created point-of-sale materials and wine lists for venues. It has also partnered with online platforms Me and You and Mr Yum to enable consumers to view menus and order directly from mobile devices. Yalumba Wine Company. Samuel Smith & Son. Samuel Smith & Son has offered revenue generation support, promotional mechanics, list printing and design. William Grant & Sons Australia. William Grant & Sons #StandFast campaign has sent 8,000 meals to more than 800 bartenders around the country.
Thanks so much, Georgia. And I just love how you have all supported your customers who've been impacted greatly during these tough times. This industry really does feel like an extended family. And I'm so happy to be part of these awards, but also support the industry by buying a substantial amount of booze for my own personal consumption. You know, I'm just doing my bit. I'm now pleased to welcome Drinks Association Chair Ralph Dunning. Take it away, Ralph.
Thanks, Shelley, and a fabulous virtual welcome to all. I'd like to reiterate and support George's words and acknowledge the extraordinary efforts of all during these past 5 months. I must say I'm so thoroughly impressed watching that footage of the initiatives and the efforts being demonstrated by our great industry during this time. My thanks to the board and to the executive for their ongoing work and support. Thanks also to our corporate and commercial partners and to all our members who help keep the Drinks Association viable and vital. The pivotal support role the association has proved especially important to the industry this year, and the engagement of our members with the Drinks Association has been generous and most welcome. To the Drinks Association itself, my great thanks to Georgia Lennon, Rachel Warmold and their team, not just for organising this evening's event, but for the hard work they do every day in service to the drinks industry as a whole. They are a tremendous credit to our industry. It's great to have Shelley Horton here to MC our program, although it is a little shorter in form than we are used to. Congratulations to all the winners, and I too look forward to the 2021 Drinks Awards, where once again we may all celebrate together.
What? Let's dive into the first award. I'd like to invite Executive Director and Managing Director of APAC at Advantage Group, John McLaughlin, to tell us a little bit more about the first award. Please welcome John.
The Category Management Award. The purpose of this award is to recognise the increasingly important discipline of category management. Category management is a key contributor to the retailer-supplier interface. I like to think of category as the common language that both retailers and suppliers speak. We know from our data that the skills of building insightful category development plans are highly valued by retailers, and as such, this is a key driver of retailer engagement. The award is calculated by taking the highest overall net favourable score in category management. This year's winner needs no introduction, having consistently excelled in category management over the last few years. And now here's Shelley to announce the award.
I've got the winner in my hot little hand. So, the winner for the 2020 Category Management Award goes to Diageo. Everyone cheer and dance at home. We want to see you on Zoom. Yay! I love everyone dancing and cheering. It's fantastic. So much fun. Congratulations to Diageo for their win. Okay, please welcome back John to introduce the next award for Supply Chain Management.
The Supply Chain Management Award. The purpose of the Supply Chain Management Award is to recognise the supply chain community. And in 2020, during the COVID crisis, no discipline has been more important than supply chain. The focus for the award is on driving partnership behaviours, which ultimately will improve availability. In the last few months, collaboration has been the critical ingredient in navigating through the crisis, and supply chain teams have been at the epicentre of that. The award is calculated by taking the highest overall net favourable from the specific measures related to the drivers of collaboration in supply chain, excluding default measures. The winner of Supply Chain Management Award this year is a company who embarked on a proactive project to improve their supply chain engagement scores 2 years ago, an effort which has now been recognised across the industry. Please welcome back to the stage Shelley to announce the award.
Love a bit of breathy sax. That's fantastic. All right, the winner for the 2020 Supply Chain Management goes to Treasury Wine Estates. Everyone shake their thing on Zoom and congratulate them. Let's have a look. I love it. We can see you drinking. We can see you clapping. Can you spot each other? That's super fun. Cheer like crazy. All right, congratulations to Treasury Wine Estates on their win. Please welcome back John to introduce the next award for Most Improved Supplier.
Most Improved Overall Supplier Award. The purpose of the Most Improved Overall Supplier Award is to recognise a supplier that has made significant improvements in the way it works with retailers. This award recognises a supplier that has made a step change in their engagement capability. The award is calculated by taking the largest overall net favourable score improvement versus the prior year. This year's winners have had a massive increase in net favourable score of 21 points, 7 points more than the next place supplier. This improvement has been driven by strong intent and focus from the teams to drive engagement with their retail partners. Over to you, Shelley, to announce the award.
Thanks, John. And the winner for the 2020 Most Improved Supplier goes to Asahi Premium Beverages. Everyone, let's make some shapes in celebration. Get vertical while virtual. Oh, I'm loving it. All of you are so great. Lots and lots of cheering. So much fun. Okay, congratulations to Asahi Premium Beverages on their win. And please welcome back John to introduce the final award, Supplier of the Year.
Supplier of the Year Award. In introducing the Supplier of the Year Award, I will take a moment to thank all of our retail partners for taking the time to provide feedback to the supplier community. We carried out our research mid-crisis this year, and still our retailer partners, as did our suppliers, prioritised our work in an incredibly disrupted environment to ensure we got the response we needed for our programme. To all our participants, thank you. The Supplier of the Year Award is the premier award in the engagement programme. Derived from engagement scores across the retail, wholesale and on-premise landscape, the award recognises excellence in engagement across the key business disciplines that drive best practices in liquor. The award is calculated by taking the highest overall net favourable score. The traits that most describe this year's winner are focus and consistency. Focus because every year this business sets out to be a retailer-centric business that excels in engaging its business partners. And consistency because time and time again, this business returns a top third performance in our engagement programme. Welcome back, Shelley, to announce the final award.
Oh, it's the big one. And can I just draw this out a little bit more to say I am so impressed because I just saw someone on Zoom in a full tux. That is so impressive. I love that you are dressing up for virtual awards. It makes me incredibly happy. So what I want to do now is I want everyone to do a bit of a drum roll, whether it's on your desk or if it's on someone's head beside you. But let's get ready for the big one. Let's do it. We are proud to announce that the winner of the 2020 Supplier of the Year is Diageo. Woohoo! Yay, Diageo! Let's show your appreciation with a bit of a dance for Diageo. Dance like you're on your third Bundy. I love it. Well done, everyone. I'm loving seeing you there. And a huge congratulations to Diageo. Double winners this afternoon. Now, I've got to tell you, I remember going to a Diageo event for Johnnie Walker Platinum. It was a couple of years ago, and they'd flown out a very proper Scottish whiskey sommelier for the event. Now, after I'd had a few drinks, I admitted to him that I actually like my Johnnie Walker Platinum with Pepsi Max. Yeah, he simply leaned over and said to me, "Madam, as long as you're drinking Johnnie Walker and not Chivas Regal, I don't mind what you mix it with." Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our awards presentation for this year. A huge thank you to the team from the Drinks Association. You guys have done a magnificent pivot to make sure everyone has had fun with a short, sharp virtual event. And of course, a big thank you to all of you who are home and you've tuned in from your offices or your homes just to celebrate excellence. excellence. I really hope that you can now kick back and continue your celebrations. So let's congratulate our winners one last time with our final Zoom celebration. Everyone, dance like crazy. I want to see you doing it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I love it. My name is Shelley Horton and I have loved being your MC. Now, it's time for me to have quite a stiff drink. Thanks again. Bye-bye.